So the first characteristic that I really look out for when I'm choosing a shoe is the stiffness of the shoe. The stiffness of the midsole and also the toe box of the shoe is largely going to define how it performs on different types of rock. So one example of a great stiffer shoe is the La Sportiva Otaki. You can tell just by handling the shoe that both the midsole and the toe box are quite stiff. This is my go-to shoe right now for any kind of edging or close to vertical projects that I might have. Generally speaking, a stiffer shoe is going to perform much better on lower angle terrain like a slab or something closer to vertical, because a stiffer shoe is really going to help empower you to stand on tiny feet and use that really precision footwork that you might need on a hard vertical route. The next characteristic that I really look out for in a shoe is how aggressive or how downturned the shoe is. A shoe that's really aggressive and downturned will be especially helpful on steeper terrain when you really need to pull your body into the rock. So my absolute favorite climbing shoe is the La Sportiva Testarossa. A lot of the terrain that I climb on is a little bit steeper, so this is a great, very aggressive shoe, very downturned. It's outstanding for steeper routes, but it also still has a little bit of stiffness in the toe box, so it can do some edging if you need it to. And I love the lace-ups personally. I think it just makes for a much better fit. In general, this is definitely my go-to and my absolute favorite shoe. I've done all of my hardest red points in this shoe. So lastly, this is the La Sportiva Squama. This is my personal favorite soft shoe. You can tell by just kind of bending it in your hands that it's much softer than the two I've already showed you guys. It still has a little bit of stiffness in the toe box, so it can do some edging if you need it to. But really, this is going to be a great shoe for toe hooking, for heel hooking. This is an awesome shoe for just kind of smearing in any kind of climbing where you're going to need just a bunch of surface area of the rubber on the rock, as opposed to edging or kind of standing on small feet. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining in. This is Jonathan Siegrist out here in Catalonia. I'm talking to you a little bit about how, when, and why to use different types of climbing shoes. Have fun and be safe out there, everyone. I love you.